So those who are watching, right? Like you have certain gifts and talents that you possess that nobody else can do.
You cannot connect here. You cannot play here. It's that simple.
First of all, Coach B, thank you.
Man.
It's an honor to have you here.
Come on.
Who is Coach B and how would you describe him?
Who am I? First and foremost, man, I'm a man of faith, right? I believe in the Lord Almighty above. I believe he died for us. I believe that he rose again on the third day. And that starts to, because you don't get the father I am, you don't get the husband that I am, you don't get the coach that I am, the educator, the person, the man that I am, without him and understanding him. And understanding what he says is exactly who he says he is and exactly what he can do, right? So definitely a man of faith. I care about our community. I'm a community guy, right? I care about helping people become the best version of themselves. I care about challenging people, pushing people to their limits to let them understand that they are more than what they give themselves credit for, right? And understanding the process of becoming the best version of yourself is going to be challenging, it's going to be uncomfortable because only growth can happen during comfortable moments, right? Ability produces growth because you have no choice but to grow or learn from it, right?
Or you stay there.
Exactly right. Or you burn in place or stay the same. So that's what I'm about, man. I'm here to serve people while I'm here, right? That's my purpose in this life is to serve others. And I work my butt off, man, right? I work hard. I'm open-minded. I'm coachable. I'm teachable. There's a lot, I guess I could continue to go on and on, but in a nutshell, man, that's just kind of who I am. Yeah.
You want to be like, remembered as a guy who has strong faith?
100%.
And like, what or when or like, how do you think you became the person you are today? Like, whose words impact people, wisdom, I mean, even inspiration. Like, how do you think you became the man you are today?
Well, it definitely comes from my upbringing, right? My parents, right? So our parents instilled that in me and my brothers and sisters at very young, at an early age, and just work ethic and caring about people, helping out people, and being compassionate towards others. So that's where the foundation began, right? Is my household, is my home. So I'm a product of everything my parents gave to me.
It all starts from the roots.
100%.
And I'm not too sure how the quote goes, but there's a quote that says, like, similar to those lines, like, if you don't come to this world and you don't serve others, like, what is your purpose? And, you know, like, if you can't help others in any way, like, what is your purpose?
Indeed.
Do you think that's true?
Well, I think the quote was the quote. I think Mark Twain said it. He said, the two most important days of your life, the day you were born and the day you find out why. Yeah.
So are you a strong verse guy as well?
What do you mean? As far as like quoting stuff?
Yeah.
Well, just it comes from reading. Like just the things I've read or things I've heard from other people, because most things are caught, not taught.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, I mean, sometimes quotes just come to me based upon things I've read or seen or heard from other people. And some stick, some don't. And yeah, I guess so. I guess that's how you can tell people who are well-read, right?
Okay, yeah.
By dropping quotes. So I do read. Not as much as I would like to.
You acquire, like, your wisdom.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, like, I mean, you're the head coach for Heart now. Like, how is that? Like, how is that transition now into your life, the football aspect?
I think this is where I wanted to be, man. Like, this was a long-term goal, right? This is not I'm going to be a head coach at Hartnell one day and it's going to happen overnight in the next man, I had to wait 19 years to get to this position, right? I'm going to year 20 of my coaching career, year 20, right? And I just finished up my first year as a head coach here at Hartnell. So it took me 18 full seasons to get to this moment, right? 18, right? And I've coached at every single level, the 4-year level, the college level, right? That's where I started off, high school level, JV football, varsity football, JUCO during college football as an assistant. Now I'm here as a head coach. So the journey's been long and windy, but you don't get the person I am today without that experience.
Without the process. And like, what made you want to take that coaching role? Because I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not easy. You said you've been at high school, right? You've been in high school, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty tough there. And now being at the collegiate level, it's even harder. Like, what made you take that role? Because you could get criticized a lot, you know. If you don't win, well, because you don't win. And if you're winning, well, everything's good. But like, knowing that there could be many like things that could go right and wrong, like, what made you want to take this coaching role? Purpose
driven, man. I don't care. I'm not people driven, so I could care less what people have to say. Win or lose. I read a quote. What was it? Who said it? I think it was John Wooden, the coach. He said, "To get caught up in praise or criticism is weakness." Because if you get caught up in the praise and start believing all the hype people are telling you how great you are, you start drinking that perfume, right? No, I'll smell it. Oh yeah, it feels good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll smell it. Thank you. But I'm not going to drink it, because if you drink it, man, it's poison. You get hot-headed, or you get big-headed. Your ego begins to grow. Yeah. I can no longer fit through this door that's in front of us, right? Because my ego's too big. And a lot of coaches go through that, right? They think they're bigger than the game. A lot of guys think they're not approachable, or they stop learning. And I'm not that guy, man. Like, the more I learn and study the game of football and leadership, I'm reminded of how much I don't know. So it's humbling every single time.
So you're always learning. You're
every single day, man. Every single day.
So then, is it more like because of the love towards the game and the impact that you can have on the community, like you said?
Absolutely, man. I grew up loving sports. I mean, that's where it comes from. Just I have a love for sports, right? So growing up, I did all 3 sports in high school, and then I did 2 here when I came to Hartnell. So I'm an alum here as well. So I know it, man, from both ends. I know it from the seat of a student athlete here to be a Hartnell College Panther, and then now I know it from a coaching perspective, right? So I just love sports, man. I got interested as a very young age when I was in elementary school. Fell in love with the game of basketball early on. And I started playing football in middle school, and then ended up playing football in high school and then college. And then I just have this desire to give all that back.
So you're an athlete since you were small, basically.
Yeah, I used to be, yeah.
And then that transitioned to the love that you have.
No doubt.
Because how old are you now?
I just turned 43, man.
And at 43, you're still waking up early to kick ass. Well, not kick ass, but like...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You wake up and you're already doing... You're doing work while others are asleep.
I have to, man. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Yeah. I wouldn't have accomplished the things I've accomplished. And when you look at my body of work, right, my resume, it's because of I wake up early in the morning and I beat people to the snooze button. You know what I mean? And I have to attack the day, man, like with purpose, with intention. People like to complain about where they're at in life, but what are your habits? What are your daily habits and routines, or lack thereof? You wonder why you're running in place. Well, what are you doing that's different? Everybody wants to say they're different. They all want to be different. But what are they doing that's really different?
I know. Yeah. And for me, I mean, every day you start your day at the same time. Typically, mostly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I see, like, I'm a very cool person as well. And they say, like, the way you start, like, your morning could determine, like, your whole outcome of the day. So you wake up early and you're killing it. By the time you have to come here, you're already, like, pumped. Like, I'm going to show up. I'm going to train these guys. I'm going to kill the day, you know? With all this work ethic, what would you believe is more important, or a little bit of both, motivation or discipline?
Oh, that's the second one, discipline.
Discipline?
Motivation only lasts us for a couple days, man. Maybe a week. And then what happens when you're no longer motivated? When you don't feel like doing certain things, right? Motivation is all emotions. Like, oh yeah, I heard a great speaker, or I saw a video, or I heard somebody had a...
I heard Coach Berlanga speak.
You think, yeah, I feel motivated now, let's go attack the day, right? But then what happens next week or 2 weeks from now when you don't hear my voice, or you don't hear somebody else's voice?
It's just you and your...
Now what? Now what? What if you get bad news, and maybe your girlfriend broke up with you, right? Or your boy ended up not being your boy, or your family turned their back on you. Or you reach some kind of financial hardship. You get bad news, like everybody does. Everybody experiences bad news, right? So what's going to get you through that? It ain't going to be I don't trust my emotions, man. I could care less about how I feel. Work's got to get done. Work's got to get done. Regardless, that's a separator. That's what people need to understand. Is that I don't go... If you allow your feelings to dictate your actions, then you've already lost. You've already lost, man.
Because you're going to go based off how you feel. If you feel good, then you're going to do it.
When do I ever feel like doing anything? You think I want to get up at 4:50 every single morning? I don't want to get up early.
Especially during the winter.
The
blankets are more cozy.
You're warm. You're comfortable, right? I got to get up. I got to go outside to my garage where it's cold. You know what I mean?
Garage gets you.
It's cold. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in there, Chewy. I don't want to be in there. But work's got to get done. Because I want certain results. I want to be somewhere in my life. Well, it takes what it takes. And
that's amazing because no one sees that you wake up at time, you know? Mm-hmm. But only you value and I did the work, so later on in the day we reflect, you know? Because sometimes I wake up, I mean, I don't always keep it, but I'll do it, you know? Like sometimes I'll wake up and I'll do my cardio early in the morning. And then some days I just sleep later because school or I just don't manage my time correctly. I'll still do the cardio in the afternoon, but when I do wake up early morning and I do it, like I feel like I don't need no energy drink, you know? Like I'm just pumped because I'm like, if I was able to hit the alarm and wake up, like what can I not do, you know? Like, do you feel that way as well? Like, what effect do you think it has on you? Like waking up early and straight getting to work in the garage. Like,
so I used to be a pre-workout guy, the pre-workout stuff, right? The C4 and all that, right? I used to be me, and then one day I was like, you know what? Because after a while, right, your body begins to it gets used to it, immune to it, to where it's like, one scoop's not enough. I gotta do two scoops, right? You know what I mean? Because your body it's used to that.
It's
right?
like a workout.
Yeah.
If you don't, how is it called? Progressive overload.
Yeah.
If you don't
Yes.
overload, then your body still stays the same.
So I remember one morning I was like, dude, why do I need this scoop of powder to get me going in the morning? Why do I have to depend on this scoop? This thing has no power over who I am. None. I have the power of how bad I want what I want. I said and attack what I said I wanted. So I stopped doing it, and all of a sudden I was like, I haven't touched that thing in over probably 15 years now, man. I haven't touched it.
Sometimes I feel like it's probably more in the head, you know, like you drink it so you think, oh, in 15 minutes I'm gonna have the effect, like I'm gonna feel the. I mean, sometimes you do feel it because you take too much, but I feel like it's also like in the head, you know, because sometimes I don't take it. Or sometimes I do take it and I say, okay, I expect to feel a certain way. And then I'm like, well, I don't feel nothing. So I feel like sometimes it's all in your head, you know. Your head can either make or break you, you know. I
think 100%. I think it's all your mentality, man, right? It's all about the mindset. So again, I just made a choice one day that I'm not no longer take pre-workout, because this pre-workout's not gonna have this kind of power over my production of my workout, or me being in the mood to work out, right? It's like, forget all that, man. I have the power.
I have the power, with or without.
Without it.
It's me.
Exactly right. I dictate how hard I go today. Not this piece of not this. I dictate it.
That's amazing, coach. That's just, I'm speechless because that's me sometimes with the energy drink. I had one today early, you know?
Yeah.
So it's, I have nothing to do but laugh, you know, because that's...
Well, don't get me wrong, man. Like, I drink black coffee, right?
Okay.
It has caffeine in it, right? But I do drink that. Do I feel a certain way after I drink coffee? 100%. But I don't take any pre-workout.
That's amazing.
Not anymore, anyway.
And you said it took 18 years to get here, right? And through all that, like, journey, all that process, did you ever feel like giving up?
No.
So you always knew, like, one step is going to lead to another, and eventually...
I was going to be exactly where I was supposed to be, whether it's my plan or not, right? Because, again, it goes down to my foundation and my faith that His will for us, His will for me, I was going to trust that. What I want sometimes doesn't always work out, or the timing of it, right? So what's the point of having faith when it's not tested? What's the point of having, the whole purpose of the definition of faith is seeing and believing something that you can't see and you can't feel, but you believe that's going to happen. You believe that's going to come to true. It's going to come to pass. It's going to come true, right? That's what faith means. So who am I to say I have faith in Him if I don't practice it? And He always meets us where we're at. Always. So I'm not depending on my own understanding.
It's all...
Yeah. People say, oh, I have faith, I believe. But do you really? Do you really?
Because like you said, like, it's... How is it faith if it's not, like, tested, you know?
100%.
I mean, because that's basically you trusted the whole process for it to happen, you know? I mean, personally, I don't think... I don't know if I would be able to handle that. Get discouraged within a year or two, or even months, sadly. Some things don't go right, I start questioning, like, is it going to happen? Am I doing the right thing? Should I keep doing this? So 18 years... I don't doubt. I'm pretty sure you don't doubt your faith either, right?
No, I mean, it's just anything of value, right? Anything of worth always takes time. Always takes time, right? And people love to throw the cliche around. Cliches are cliches for a reason because they're true. Like, Rome wasn't built overnight, right? The Roman Empire and all these other things that people love to use and quote when it's necessary or convenient for them. But do you really practice? Do you really practice what you say and preach, right? It's like there's many days I don't feel like it. Many days. Sometimes there's some days I don't want to be here, but I gotta go.
And that's where the discipline that you find more important comes in.
The motivation is gonna fade, and it's gonna fade fast.
It's like a little spark.
100%.
You feel it in that moment, and it's like the energy drink. In that moment you take it, you're pumped.
Temporary.
The moment it dies, you're like, oh man. Like,
temporary.
I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was about to ask, like, if you did feel like giving up, what kept you going? But I mean, you basically said you never felt like giving up. Like, you understood it was a process that you had to.
That's the thing, Chewy. I really believe I'm process oriented, right? Like I truly believe things have to happen Monday through Friday for you to get the results you want. You can't if you don't win Monday, man. You cannot win Saturday afternoons. You can't win Friday nights. You got to win Monday. You got to win Tuesday, right? So if you want to be a successful business entrepreneur, podcast host, or anything of that nature, it's going to take time, man. It's going to take time, and that's the thing today, right? Where there's the discussions of social media and just our cell phones today, and everything's instant gratification. If you don't like certain things, you get to swipe.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you exit the app and then done deal.
And I have to say, I have to give credit to my generation of people where I grew up I was an 80s baby, right? But I grew up in the 90s before social media ever existed. I have to give credit to my upbringing because here's the thing: when movies came out, you had to wait for that movie to come out in theater for you to watch it, right? Or you had to wait for the movie theater to stop showing that movie before it came to DVD or VHS cassette tape. You had to wait for all that, right? You had to wait for the game to come out. You couldn't just download it off the TV.
Buy it.
You had to go to the physical. You had to go actually walk to the store and go buy it for yourself and wait for it to be released, right? So my generation, we understand it because that's all we knew. We had to wait for things, man. We had to wait for things.
Yeah.
So that's just what it is.
Wait. And I mean, yeah, it is all a process. It's like me, the moment I asked if you were willing to record, you said yes, and then we said Friday. I was already nervous, and I was like, okay, well, I first have to go through Wednesday, then Thursday, Even today, I woke up and I was like, okay, today I'm going to record with Coach B. I'm going to record. I was like, okay, but I first have to eat my breakfast, go to class, leave class. Like, I'm not going to just jump into the video,
Correct.
So that's even a good advice I'm taking. Like, I have to really learn how to wait. Like, good things really do take time.
Well, I mean, think about it, like, if we attacked life like we attacked the new video game or attacked a new cell phone that just came out, because what happens when you get a new video game? You have to learn the new buttons, if there's new features of it. There's a process to understanding the game, right? Same thing with the new cell phone. You get a new cell phone, well, my apps are not downloaded. I have to download the certain apps. I got to organize my phone to where I can find the things I need to find. But there's always new features to it, right? How to use a camera or whatever that looks like. There's a process to understanding your own cell phone. Yeah. So if people attack life like that, they'll be a lot better off.
Yeah, like you're not, how you said, like the phone, you're not just going to open the phone, a new phone, and everything from your old phone there, like you have to go through the process again. And off the field, you're a brother, you're a son, a dad, a husband, a coach. But like off the field, what would you want to be remembered as by those? Like, excluding like the football stuff, like,
right.
Like the human side of you, like what would you want to be remembered as?
I like to be remembered as somebody who gave his all every day, man. Regardless of how I felt, regardless of what's going on in my life, I showed up every day with purpose to help everybody around me, to elevate everybody around me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be remembered as someone who was there for my family, there for my wife. I was present. I was active. And that's what I'm going to be remembered by, man, because I learned this too, man. Yeah, people are going to come, and all my players and former students are going to go on my funeral, right? And they're going to say a lot of great things about me, right? But then when my children go up there and my wife goes up there, then we're going to really find out what kind of man you really were. So I might be beloved by the community and by the people looking from the outside looking in, but what good is it to lead my generation if I couldn't even lead my home? That's what I'm going to be remembered as.
That's strong. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you will, Coach. And how long do you plan on coaching? Like, could we see more of Coach B on the sidelines, or is this just a start? Off camera, we were talking about this, and you said that you were just getting started.
Right.
So how long do you plan to keep on coaching?
I see these coaches now, man. They're in their 60s, right? Like Coach Curt Cignetti, the Indiana head coach that just won a national championship in college football. He's 62 years old.
And you're barely 43, so.
So he's, I still got another 20 years or 19 years before I catch him. So if he's doing it and then coach, like all the great coaches coach for a pretty long time, well into their 60s. So if I'm probably going to be doing it for another 20 years easily.
Well, you have 19, 20 years to reach them, but possibly even more if you want to keep on going.
We'll see what happens.
And whether it's football or not, do you have someone that you look up to?
My dad and my parents, man. My mom and dad, most definitely. they paved the way for us, man. Like, my dad was first generation Mexicano, right? Mexican American. My mom came from the island of Guam. My dad worked in the cotton fields, and my uncles worked in the cotton fields of Lubbock, Texas. Cotton fields, man, not right. Things you read about in the books and in the movies,
history,
right? You know what I mean? Like, that's where my family came from. My dad and my family moved out here to Salinas for work where? In the fields, right? Agriculture, all the produce. And so that's where my family history comes from, right? That work ethic, that sacrifice. So who am I to disrespect those who sacrifice for me if I don't do what they've taken and take it to another level? That's my job now. My job is to elevate it. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And not only that, but I'm going to make sure I teach my two children. Don't forget the family history, man. Don't forget where we came from. And it's my job as a parent to make sure I instill that into them so they know the family history, so they appreciate that. So if they got to go and work in the fields, they're going to go work in the fields so they can appreciate it, right? Which means I'm going to have to go out there and have to lead by example. Yeah. So we're going to have to do it too, right? But that's the mentality of our home, man. Like, they're not going to grow up not understanding and knowing the sacrifice of their grandparents that they made and our great-grandparents that they've made for us to have the life we have today.
And that's amazing. And not just for me, but for anyone watching this, like, what advice would Coach B give them as a football coach, as everything that you are, a motivational speaker, as an author of books? Like, what advice would you give?
What advice would I give? So I heard this story. There was this man on his deathbed, and when he was on his deathbed, he had the ghost of his talents, all these things he was talented in, come visit him while he was on his deathbed as he was dying. And they all came to him upset, and they were frowning at him. They were upset with him and frustrated with him. And they said, "Only you could have given us life. Only you could have given us life, right? But you never used us. You never used us." So those who are watching, right? Like, you have certain gifts and talents that you possess that nobody else can do. So you could reach people I could never touch. I could never touch them, but you can. So if you don't use the gifts that you've been given, right, and you waste it on your deathbed, man, what are you going to say then?
You're going to just live with regret.
Full of regrets, man.
Hoping I would have.
I'm here.
Famous, I would have.
We're here to live full so we could die empty, man.